Alright guys, we are back. We got Lothar here again.
Hello again.
He's gonna help cast the game, and the game I believe is gonna be the Hulu versus Monk. I kind of want to see Monk play again. Last time I saw him play was at the ESGN, and
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
really long time ago, yeah. But he did very well there, and I don't know, he's just one of the bros for me. So I kind of want to root for him, but we'll see.
I'm wondering, Team Liquid is now a three-man team, so they have like the space to playtest and maybe come up with something new. We did see that Savage opened with Paladin, then into Handlock, which is not like super innovative, but maybe Monk, maybe MS will bring something new.
Yeah, the last game was very interesting. I feel the rogue murdered the paladin, like in terms of the matchup.
yeah, that's true.
But I think if Sevi's played the hand lock first and got a little bit lucky, I think he would have been overwhelmingly ahead.
Well, he could also played kind of differently in the Handlock versus.
He should have played the Belcher on.
I think
five.
maybe not the Belcher, but I think he should have gone with killing. He should have killed the little novice
We
engineer.
all agreed he should have done that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he already seen two cold bloods.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you should have done that. And the Belcher, maybe just playing like tapping and playing the Sunfury Protector from her hand to actually taunt up the Twilight. He did have Sunfury, right?
I think he had a Argus,
Or was it Argus?
but I don't know if he had it then. I'm not sure.
Well, anyway, but taunting up from that moment was kind of important. So if he didn't have Sunfury
Yeah.
Protector, then Belcher should be the play.
I think the Belcher would have given him another turn, and with the extra turn he would have had Jaraxxus, and with Jaraxxus I think you can win.
Well, if you would play Belcher, then Hype wouldn't be playing Arcane Golem. Because if he didn't have the mana to actually
Yeah.
fit Sap and Arcane Golem with Cold Bloods and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was turn 5
It
for
was a little
Hype.
tricky, yeah. But basically I know that when the handlock takes the game there, you just win. And I think Sevi's is close to that. Like
Well, one turn for the Jaraxxus play,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, and he had big taunts on board. Like those are not dying.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
So
Well, unless
it seemed like a one-sided game, but it really was quite close.
the first game against Paladin was one-sided. Like,
Yeah, it was completely one-sided. Yeah.
yeah, the matchup is really bad when.
Oh, we're getting into a game here.
Oh, okay.
It's always no warning here, but it is Monk versus Hulu, and we do see Hunter versus some kind of fast Zoolock. The Dark Iron I've seen in some of the more mid-game Warlock decks.
Why did you assume it's fast?
It's got a 1, it's got a 3, it's got a 0. It's pretty fast.
Okay. I thought maybe you have seen something different, like Murloc charge
I
guys.
just
or
think when you
something like
mulligan all of those cards, you're just looking for your other 1-drops, which are better.
that. Yeah, that's of course true.
I kind of like keeping Soulfires though in general. Oh.
Oh, he has the
Undertakers.
Undertaker, which is really important.
It did get a bit countered by the turn 1 Leper Gnome.
If he draws into turn 1 Death Rattle, then it'll be okay, or Voidwalker, but he doesn't do that.
I'm not sure what the card that he's highlighting is because it's placed out of the hand and we only
It's
see Hulu's
a
POV.
second. It was a coin, so he will play
I
Haunted
see.
Creeper now, and that's a really good play because playing Undertaker will be just.
Yeah, the Haunted Creeper is good because the 1/1s can get buffed by the Dire Dougie.
Oh yeah.
His damage range right now is 4.
Hunter play is very limited right now, but he knows now that he is playing against Zoo, so he can basically also use the tracking for the things that he really needs.
Oh, Double Unleash is really powerful. I think with Double Unleash and like an Explosive Trap, I think you don't really lose this matchup.
We'll see if he uses explosive traps.
My microphone is a bit low. I see that it is as well. I'll do my best to fix it. Alright, that should be a little better.
Monk goes with the play you suggested, so buffing up the spiders
Yep.
after killing the leper gnome, and that's the correct play. We see the Hunted Creeper from Hunter, so okay, he's playing. I presume he's also playing Undertakers, but he didn't draw them.
Yeah. I mean, you just do that in like every Hunter deck,
Yep,
don't you?
of course you do.
Yeah.
Undertaker is like this snowball card,
Mhm.
which can single-handedly can win games.
Yeah, yeah, we've seen that. We've seen not at this tournament, but we've seen that just in general. Is the fastest games are like the double turn one Undertaker type thing.
Then turn 3, you have double Yetis.
Yeah.
So the Zoo player has a knife juggler, which can be really important against all those 1 HP
Okay.
minions, which can be seen in hunters.
All right, I turned your mic down a little bit because I couldn't
Okay.
quite match up.
Sure, no problem.
I think that's good.
Should we test it? Mine is still a bit loud. It
Yeah,
even
yours
gets
is-
overdriven.
Yours is a bit loud.
1-1.
Let me
Okay.
see.
Oh. Wait.
I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll just leave it this way. It's fine. I wouldn't mess with that too much. I think the sliders are inversed. I think that's my slider.
You sure? No, it's okay.
I'm get not sure. overdriven.
No, you do.
I don't know. Stuff.
Let's leave it this way.
Whatever. You guys can complain if you want.
Yeah, we get the explosive structure, so that's really important for
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, that was the draw.
And that's, of course, the correct play here. Most probably he won't be able to kill the Undertaker because he will be buffed, but that also,
He has the draw buff. There's a buff.
yeah. And it's actually a buff that's really good because it doesn't die to explosive trap too.
You can also like power overwhelm something if you want to push for damage.
It's 20.6 damage from Hunter. I mean, 26 health points. Hunter. I don't think you want to push for damage right now.
No,
Well,
because you got Soulfire in hand. You're probably going to use Soulfire soon, which means you want to use power overwhelming before it. You're casting Harvest Golem. You have 1 mana left over, and if the thing's going to die anyway, you might as well like power overwhelm like the owl.
but
Right.
if you got the power rolling and golem, you can actually combo them with each other. So Harvest Golem will actually kill something and still leave a body behind. Like in case like Misha will appear or something bigger from Hunter's side.
Apparently they can't hear you very well. Let's see if that's a bit better.
Maybe. 1-1. Okay, he goes with the play you suggested. So
Yep.
there will be some push for damage. The ball comes 1 turn too late.
He just doesn't unleash. Doesn't like the board. Decent play.
Also, not trading for Harvest Golem is obvious.
Now,
here.
when the Harvest Golem dies, he does trigger the Knife Juggler again, so this might be pretty bad for,
You can't
for
assume
Hulu.
that you will draw into a Knife Juggler though.
Right. But it's strange that he'd push for 1 damage there, isn't it?
That's unlucky Knife Juggler now.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
I think I would have been trading here the Harvest Golem because you want to protect your Knife Juggler. As you
Leah.
can see, now this is a power play. If
Yeah.
he actually did trade the Harvest Golem,
Mhm.
this could have been much better for him. He would have one
Yeah.
more minion, but now it's kind of over. I think unless it's he will draw into a Doomguard with a life tap into second polling, it's kind of done.
Yeah, he needs to do some like crazy burst action. And I don't think that's possible out of Monk's deck right now.
He has 6 mana, so even drawing
Sea
Sea
Giant!
Giant. Oh wow, is it a thing now?
Apparently it's a thing.
Or they are just playing bot decks?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the mic situation is like we're getting trolled in chat a lot, so we're just trying to accommodate the best way we can. Monk's dead though. He doesn't have much of a chance here. Yep. And the bow seals the deal. Another
So,
explosive.
So we
So it's
now
double
the
explosive,
other explosive traps.
double unleash. That's rough for Zoo.
So it's like Hunter, which is built against mass minion decks, like Zoo.
Mm-hmm. All right, those are the Asian casters again. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it. I'm still trying to fix all little things here. The studio stuff has been a bit of a mess, and there's been a lot of work to do, and I have to press all the buttons and stuff. And yeah, you guys like
is my
trolling
mic
me.
still too loud?
I don't think your microphone is too loud. I think it's actually a bit quiet right now because it's further from your face.
Well, I'm like putting it down from manually with my hand.
Yeah, I think you should just return it, and I'll adjust it.
We'll see now. Maybe it's okay.
Maybe.
Okay, so Monk is down 0-1, so he will have. He did use already the Zoo deck,
Yeah.
so he doesn't play Handlock, obviously.
He doesn't play handlock, but do you think you'd play two aggressive decks in the double blind?
He might be doing that, but the thing is, if he plays Zoo, then he presumes that he will play a deck for the second choice, which has better matchups against the worst matchup for your Zoo.
Okay.
I think that will be the correct deck building here. So
Well, Hunter does do extremely well against Zoo, doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
this version it does when you
Mhm.
play like double explosive traps and
Yeah.
double unleash the hounds. I think he will also play Timberwolves in there because it fits the team.
We'll
theme.
see.
And if Monk will also like presume he will lose to Hunter if someone plays Hunter, then
Mhm.
he will have to, then he should be playing something that counters Hunter. So
Oh, well, what counters Hunter is Hunter.
Hunter, yeah.
Looks like he is playing two aggressive decks.
And does he have flares in there? This will be super important.
I think there was a lot of talk about Mage showing some representation at this tournament.
Without
and
the ban system? Well, I lost to Freeze Mage, so
yeah, I
My-
think Flare is still very popular.
my initial thought was like Freeze Mage is really strong when you have to when you get to ban Warrior or Hunter.
That's a hand.
That's whose
Undertaker
hand?
2 1-drops from Monk.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
I think we'll see. I thought
Coin's a
that
scientist.
that he will play the Knife Juggler here because even if Monk plays Hunted Creeper, then trade is 1-for-1. But who can
No,
presume-
Haunted Creepers I think is way better here. I think flooding the board with minions that die to explosive is bad. That cost them the game just
Yeah.
a few minutes ago.
He also plays Snake Traps. Monk plays Snake
Yeah.
Traps.
I've seen this a bit. I've seen this the snake trap with the juggler variant.
That's true. It's kind of popular right now. So what trap did
It's
Monk
probably explosive.
get? He
Let's
didn't
see if
check
he
it,
hovers
right?
over. If he doesn't check it, it has to be explosive. Didn't even check from what I
Yeah.
saw.
So we can assume he. No, wait. If he plays 2 snake traps, then he can also draw a snake trap here. And if he plays 1 snake trap, and like 2 freezing traps, then he knows that he did draw the second the other trap. So which trap is it?
I'm sure it's explosive. If it's not explosive, it's a pretty hilarious bluff. But I think he's running 1 freeze, 2 explosive. And he just didn't even bother checking.
He can play the snake trap on this turn, so it's not snake trap.
What?
Oh wait, I just
I think you confused the
yeah, I
players.
confused the players.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So this is a decent play for like damage. But right now, like, you're just getting unleashed and you're behind on cards and you're not that ahead on life.
You have to take some defense with the doggies here. And what's your next turn play? You have 4 mana, so you can drop the Knife Juggler and follow up that with 2 minions.
He likes to leave a minion on the board.
Which is kinda okay because it's a beast, so you can assume...
He'll attack into it.
Yeah, because of
Okay.
the cold kill commands and Handmasters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. It's
The good
death
thing-
rattle time.
The good thing for Monk here, he has 2 beasts on his board and he has the Handmaster in his hand, so he can really count on having 1 beast in his next turn on his board to actually play and get some value from the Handmaster. Now from Hulu's hand, you got many options here. You can just go for Undertaker, buff him to 3-4, which is kinda decent against 3-3 and 1-1. He can
I think
trample
all
for
those
both.
1/1s are super valuable with double juggle.
Yeah, that's also true.
So I think this is the decision that he's making. It's like, do I want to play creatures now or do I want to juggle like the board off?
You want to juggle because if you actually kill the 1-1, that's super effective.
Mm-hmm.
If Monk even follow-ups with Handmaster to buff the Grizzly to 5-5,
Double
oh,
juggle.
double juggers. Oh,
That is really bad.
yeah. I would have liked the Web Spinner Leper Gnome better, because but he didn't do that because he wants to play it on turn 5 with
Mhm.
double buff and proceed to play either the trap or either the hero power.
I think here you just Houndmaster and just kill the jugglers. I mean, it's a very simple play. You end with a Houndmaster on board.
And a draw from the Web Spinner, but
Yeah.
if you play the Snake Trap now, you can kill... No, it's not good.
Snake Trap is
that's-
useless.
Yes, useless now. You have to play the Handmaster, buff the Web Spinner, and kill both jugglers. If you don't do that, you'll be far behind. It's basically three jugglers from
I
playing 3 minions.
I think he's considering going face with the Iron Fur. I think that's a mistake, though.
Oh, and he gets a Savannah Highmane.
Wow, that's really strong. Turn 5 Savannah
Yeah,
Highmane
so
from
you
Web
can,
Spinner.
actually follow up next turn. And Freezing Trap, which
Yeah.
is kinda okay. He gets the value again from Handmaster though. And we got 2 traps for a flare. But I think we'll see the Savannah Hyman here.
Mhm.
He has no other place actually.
This is not looking good for Monk at all, though.
If,
I don't like Monk's spot.
yeah, if Hulu draws a second,
Oh my god.
do you trade here? Like,
Yeah.
you want to get the Web Spinner draw, and he gets a Mukla.
Mukla.
S-
Mukla's fine.
He will now trade, so I think that's really okay.
Yeah. The main problem is that Monk has no board. He's got useless bananas. And the main thing that he can play are traps which get flared.
This is why I don't like the Snake Trap. It's basically
He just drew another high main. The sneaking of freeze because it's effective on both, but it's not effective against flare.
Yeah, that's true. I
And
think
and
playing
Monk
Savannah
knows.
Hyman will be better
yeah.
here.
Oh no, both traps. That's game over,
Oh,
isn't
and
it?
that's really painful. Really painful because you will just get 8 damage, 10 damage maybe.
Yeah. There's the agonizing Monk face.
Oh man, this is so painful to watch. Yeah, you go face here. You don't want to trade with the Hunted Creeper.
No, but you can attack with a weapon and
But
unleash.
why would you do that if you get so much? He is so low actually, like 16,
Mhm.
16 HP, and getting 6 more damage from the Undertaker and bow. I don't think that's the correct play,
I don't think it matters.
because if you
Right
plays
now
the
he's got
Handmaster-
lethal on board, and how is Monk supposed to stay alive? It's nothing. Monk's dead.
That's true.
So because he's set up lethal anyway, I think this is the best play because you know your opponent needs 6 mana to drop a Houndmaster.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's very unlikely that Monk can stay alive the next turn, so you play as safe as possible. And this is the safest play.
I actually forgot about the Houndmaster, which was in his hand. So, yeah, that was a quick match.
Yeah. There's actually 2 very quick matches.
I presume you will have more 2-0s in this format.
Yeah. Well,
When you
Hunter and Miracle Rogue.
when you just win the Hunter Mirror, you
Mhm.
basically have decent chances to win the second match.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can be certain that there will be more 2-0s in this
Yeah.
tournament. In the group stages, after the group stages, when we get to ban decks, it will actually pan out. So people's strategies will come out that they actually prepared for the tournament,
Mhm.
because we all thought that the group stages will be best of 3 with 3 decks and 1 ban. So it was kind of different.
Yeah, but it has to be this way. I mean, we don't have that much time, and we have a lot of games to cover,
That's true,
especially
that's true.
tomorrow. Today is pretty light. That's why we had to fill it up a little bit. But you know, we're doing our best here.
So we have 57 matches actually in the group stages, I think,
Mm-hmm.
if I counted it correctly.
I
We
don't know.
We got one group of 5, which was basically because of it's a group of 5 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 2 groups of 4 people. There's so many matches there.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Right now, we have scheduled a break again. It's supposed to be about a 1-hour break. The last break that was scheduled to be a 3-hour break didn't quite play out to be a 3-hour break. I believe on the stage they're going to have Warcraft 3 again as well, but I'm not sure. I have to go around and find out what's going on, and maybe we'll talk to some of the players that we haven't yet. I see a few Tempo Stormers entering
I
the
see
studio
Reyna,
here.
Gara, and Masan. So
Yeah.
I think you will get some interviews right
All right,
now.
so we'll talk to them, fill up the break a little bit, and when we come back about an hour from now into more games, it should be Fishy Fairy versus Forsen. So that should be pretty interesting.
Okay, let's see Forsen playing in an offline tournament.
Yeah. And the break is apparently about 40 minutes. So
But you
yeah, a
got
little bit less than
interviews
an hour.
during the break, so
Yep.
it's not actually a break.
All right. We'll be back in a few minutes, though, while we get the dudes mic'd up and all the rest. So we'll see you in a minute.
See you guys.